media. So I seen 78's exclusive interview with Bill Haney. Shout out to 78 and the brother Bill, Devin Haney's father. And Bill, during his exclusive interview, just talked about several different things. One of them, he's saying that they really tanked them. Don't nobody really want to fight Devin Haney. And I 100% agree with that. There's been a lot of playing games. They tried to freeze him out, but he ended up fighting George Kambosos, becoming undisputed. Then you heard people say belts don't matter. Then he moves up to 140 after beating Lomachenko. Moves up to 140, win the WBC belt. And you got Tank fans saying, oh, Devin's too big and he still don't deserve to fight, and he got to be doing stadiums like Michael Jackson in order to get the fight. And you got Tankdavis saying he needs 2 Ferraris, and Bill basically saying they don't want to fight. And he also talked about how people criticize Devin Haney because there's been a lot of hate about him. Oh, you're not a street dude, you manufactured, and your daddy was in the streets. And like the brother Bill said, there ain't nothing cool about being in the streets, y'all. Why are we a community that brags about being in jail, in a cage, where somebody got to tell you to cough, and I need to check certain places that you normally would never let an adult check outside of being in a cage? Y'all know what I'm talking about. And he just talked about fatherhood in general, and this is why I go hard for Devin, and I respect all of the dads who are behind a behind a fighters. And there's several of them out there in the boxing space. But he talked about how he didn't have every single car out there in the world, but he'll trade it all in long for his son to have them. And that's what you're supposed to be out here. And all he doing, he riding for his son. And Devin is wanting to put on the biggest fights. Why in boxing we don't want to see that? Why we don't want to see that? And he just talked about fatherhood, and maybe we're all biased, maybe because I have a son that's not that much. Well, he's younger than Devin Haney, but he's close to adulthood, and you want to see the best for that. But why do people hate on that? People should be out here celebrating Bill, celebrating Devin Haney for what they doing. They ain't ducking or dodging nobody, like Floyd say. And if y'all feel like, if people feel like Tank Davis can beat Devin Haney, then we should want to see the fight. We should want to see these fighters fight in their prime. Nobody want to see Tank fight a certain kind of fighter that he pretty much always fights. Tank fights like how Floyd fought, but even worse because, he fought Ryan Garcia. But who really thought that the true boxing fans thought that Tank was going to lose to Ryan? Where is it going to be a coin flip? Because guess what? If Tank go out there and he beat Devin Haney, people are going to give Tank his flowers. But it's like, over there on that side of the street, as they say, it's like they want to squeeze everything out. You want to wait 3 presidential administrations, an iPhone 20, and they both be in their late 30s before we get to see the fight. And Bill said he just out here riding for his son. His son want to put on the biggest fights. And one more thing too, Bill Haney also talked about, I meant to bring this up with fatherhood. He was like, yeah, it ain't all about just the jewelry and all of that. He said you might not be able to go to the club, but you'll be able to pull up at your school at the kindergarten class, prom, graduation, all of that. And it's like y'all make fun of their relationship, not y'all, the people who listen and subscribe, but just people in general. It's like, why is that not celebrated? We know why. It's really a rhetorical question, but it's unfortunate because those type of things should be celebrated. You know, and Bill said he gonna pull up. Whoever got something to say with his son, he gonna pull up. You know, he gonna try to make the best of the best. He spoke briefly about Adrian Broner, and I mean, he said Broner not used to ducking or dodging nobody. Hopefully, they can get the fight on. You know, we want to see this. Come on, and we willing to pay for these type of fights. But I just want to give my quick thoughts on it, man. Shout out to 78 General. Shout out to Bill Haney, man. Tell me what y'all think.